morning to you on this Monday, May the 16th, 2011. You know what that means if it's Monday?
What?
Henry DiCarlo.
Yes, absolutely. Cup of DiCarlo. He is out live this morning. Where are you? You're in Torrance.
We are in Torrance this morning, and we are at Dinah's Doggy Daycare, and we're going to have a great time this morning. We're going to show you about what Dinah's Doggy Daycare is all about. And I'm here with some of my friends. We've got Max and Lou. How you doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, Lou's excited to see me. We have Ace. We have all kinds of great dogs that we're going to show you, and of course, we're going to show you what they do here at Dinah's. And we're just going to show you a few of the dogs. There are many. Oh, look who came to see me. It's Ace. Hey, Ace, how you doing? Hey, Lou, Max, get over here.
Oh.
All right, hey, we'll get them over here in just a bit. They're having a great time right now.
On the mouth, Henry? On the mouth, really?
Oh, doggy kisses. It's clean, right?
It's doggy kisses.
No, you know what I do? My little girls do that with my little poodle, and I tell them, you don't remember where he's been with that mouth. Just remember that.
Oh, Chris. Why do you always have to, why do you always have to be so reasonable? Hey, just let us have a look. Dinah's Doggy Daycare in Torrance. We're going to take you through what happens here. This is a great facility for folks in the area that need to drop the dog off for a day or maybe a couple of days. Guys, come here. Hey, come here. Hey, look at, they're too busy playing. I guess they're not going to hang out with me, but don't worry, there's plenty. Hey, Ace. Well, you know what? This is the way it should be, right? They should have a good time. Anyway, we'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll talk more to the dogs, and we'll talk more to Dinah as well. That's right. Yes, I've got a lot of great dogs around me this morning. We're going to talk to, we won't talk to the dogs. I guess we could try to communicate with them a little bit. And, Dinah, this is a labor of love for you. This is something you've been doing a long time, and we're happy that you invited Cup of DiCarlo out here this morning.
Thank you very much. We're having a good time. Love coffee, so this is good.
That's right. We're sharing some coffee. Now, let's break it down for people that are just joining us. Doggy Daycare, this is a great place for people to drop off their pet for the day or overnight, but you have a great facility. We're in, I would call it where the smaller dogs are
Absolutely.
located.
We have 4 different sections. We have 10,000 square feet. It's kennel free, so you're going to enjoy your coffee. It's a little bit of country in the city. It's sort of like bringing your kids to grandma's house, and they come in and they play, and they need to know the rules of playing, just like the playground, and we have great kids that do that. And I love my dogs,
Well, it's obvious that you treat them like children, and most people do that really care about their dog. That's the way they should be treated. Now, we're taking a look at the dog there. He's enjoying himself. He's got a nice bed. You have a lot of things for the dogs to keep busy. Now, and we should mention, too, you screen all of the dogs that come in here. So if you think you're just going to come in and drop off the dog, no, because safety is the #1 goal here.
Absolutely. We call it a temper test. All dogs usually get along. They want to be loved and run in a pack, and that's what we want to make sure they want to do here. So we temper test all the dogs, and most all the dogs make it. There's a few that don't, but we take just about everybody, and they love bringing them. They bring them in at 7, pick them up at 6:30, and it's just like daycare for your kids.
Well, great, Dinah. We're going to check back in a little bit. We'll go check out more of the facility. It's a huge facility, so there's a lot to check out. Come here. Come here. Oh, yeah. Come here, buddy. Good job. Yeah, we're having a great time, guys. We are sitting here at Dinah's Doggy Daycare, and we're going to introduce you to Dinah a little bit. We talked to her in the last 5 minutes. We're going to talk to her again, but this is a great facility, and we will talk more about what they do here, what they offer, and you get a really good idea of really the amenities that these dogs get, whether they stay here for the day or if they stay here for the week. Give me 5. Give me 5. Nope. You know, there's just too much action here. They're having a good time. We are, too. We'll be back in a few minutes live from Torrance. We are at Dinah's Doggy Daycare, and we're going to have a great time today. Hey, do you have anything to say? Well, not much, but trust me, we will have plenty to say and plenty to show you here this morning. This is a great facility. It is a huge facility. We talked to Dinah earlier, and we'll talk to Dinah again coming up within the hour. But, they've broken this down, different size pens, and we're going to explain how this works. So we explain what I'm doing here this morning. And what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm fixing the food. We have over 40 dogs here right now, and so there's a different diet. And I'll tell you what, Megan, some of these dogs have a more difficult diet to follow than yours.
Really?
So,
it looks like it. Are they as picky as I am?
Some of them are very picky. I mean, some need cottage cheese, some need some ground beef, and others need a little mixture, and I'm not quite sure what this is right here, but I've sampled a couple of the things.
Really?
Not too bad.
Really?
No,
That's
you
good to know.
sampled them,
Good to know.
yeah.
All right. Okay.
Well, listen, I'm not afraid of cottage cheese, Chris, so, you know, we'll just put it to that. But at any rate, we'll be back in a few minutes. Again, we're live here in Torrance. Great facility, so much to show you. And you talk about some well-kept, pampered dogs. Yeah, we're doing it. And don't forget.
Yeah.
It's about time for me to start cleaning up some doggy doo-doo, and we'll be doing
fantastic.
that.
I want to watch that. Hey, real quickly, Henry, these dogs, these all belong to people, right? These aren't up for adoption, correct?
These are not adoption dogs. These are people. You know, we're real close to Toyota and Honda, so a lot of these dogs, they'll come in with their owners during the morning. They go to work, they get pampered, taken care of, and then the owners take them home at night. But there's more that goes on here, too. We'll explain in a few minutes. Come on, Emmy. Oh, it's going just fine. Come on, Emmy. You know, they're putting me to work here, guys. Hey, come on, come on. Listen, it is feeding time. We need to tell everyone we are live in Torrance. We are at Dinah's Doggy Daycare, and this is Emmy. Are you okay? It's feeding time, so they're excited. Here you go. Here. Oh, wow. Look at that. She's going crazy.
Once again, oh, really, Henry? This is the dirty part of the job, huh?
This is, I'm telling you, this is what Cup of DeCarlo is all about. I just don't come here to sip a little coffee and eat my Porto's Danishes. No, I work, and I'm fine with that. Right now, you know what? We just fed the dogs, and like well, let's just say someone's going to come visit this area real soon, I'm sure. So we're prepping this area. Come on, boys. Where's my first customer? I'm waiting for my first customer. For those just joining us, let me just tell you that we are live this morning in Torrance. This is Dinah's Doggy Daycare, and these are the dogs that have been here overnight. We'll have plenty of dogs who are going to be dropped off throughout the morning. They'll spend the day here with their buddies, have a great time. Come on, I'm open for business. Let's go do it. I'm going to continue to do my work here. And, boy, we are having a great time at Dinah's Doggy Daycare. We made a lot of friends like Emmy. How are you? Huh? Yeah, we're going to introduce you to some of the dogs. We'll introduce you to Dinah in just a second. Right now, I want to introduce you to Dinah. Dinah, this is a labor of love for you. And let's talk about this. This is a daycare, but you have dogs that will come in for days at a time, or also dogs that will come in just for the day, hang out with some of their buddies, and have a great time.
Yeah, we have a doggy daycare. Once they become a client and they know us, it's sort of like having a 3-year-old. You need to know where you're going to spend the night. Then we'll be happy to board. And that's what we do. We board as long as they need us, and they love it. They all sleep together in a pack. That's why it's so important that they know each other.
Hey, you know, we've been talking all morning. The nice thing about what you do is you just won't take any dog. I mean, there is a process here. You need to get, you know, the dogs need to kind of get acclimated. You need to get to know the dogs. So that's great for clients. So when they come in here, they know that their dog's going to be in a great environment, and this is, you know, a place where their dog's going to get taken well, you know, well care of, and there's no issues. Talk about who works here, too, your staff, because you have a nice big staff to help keep things under control.
Yes, we have about 8 kids that are just awesome. One of the nice things is that we have high school kids that need to do educational and work ethics, and so they send the kids here to do just volunteer work, get some hours, and they get graded. And what's wonderful is 3 or 4 of them have graduated and need a job when they go to college. So we've got already experienced and great kids who love the dogs, and we work around their hours so that they can go to college and still have a job here.
Well, thank you, Dinah. We'll talk more with you in just a little bit. This is certainly a family affair here, and the dogs are well kept, and they love it here. Huh? Isn't that right? Give me kisses. You got one? We're having a good time here this morning, but again, we're going to show you more about the facility. There are different stations where different dogs of different temperament are kept, and I'll tell you what, very clean. This is a great facility, and we'll talk more about it coming up in just a few minutes. In the meantime, though, Chris and Megan, we'll send it back over to you.
You don't think another owner might have a problem with you kissing their dog, Henry?
I'm not kissing. Did you see me kissing? I'm just the recipient. You know what? Such sweet dogs, and they're such
they are
so
gorgeous
happy.
dogs.
You know what? Who am I to not to give them the opportunity to spend a little love
Just
this
share
morning?
the love.
And, you know, I might mention.
Yes.
What's that?
I
Yes,
said you're sharing the
exactly.
love. Yeah.
Megan and Chris,
Yeah.
aside from this, I would like to just suggest to anybody out there looking for a dog, because these dogs are not up for adoption. We just want to make sure that everyone knows that. But if you are in the market for a dog, please look towards the shelter. So many
Absolutely.
great dogs out there in a shelter, beautiful dogs, healthy dogs. Do yourself a favor. I have 2 shelter dogs myself, or our last 2 dogs have been.
Yeah.
They'll love you forever. So
Gotta
that's
do
just
it.
my
Absolutely
soapbox
correct.
for you this morning.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, good morning. I'm still working away here, guys. You know, that's what Cup of DeCarlo is all about. Just clean. Oh, no, Mike, are you... Well, you know, this is Cup of DeCarlo, so we're here at the Doggy Daycare Center, and, you know, just one of the things I need to do, it's another day at the office for me, just cleaning up after the dogs. You know that we've fed them already. They've done a lot of their business, so now I have to clean up after them. This is a very clean facility here. You know what? I'm still working. We fed the dogs. We've cleaned up the poop. Now we're sweeping, and I have to tell you right now, this place is very clean. It smells clean. These dogs are well kept. Guys, you know what? I'm kind of thinking I'm somewhat of a dog whisperer. Look at the dogs. Look at what I've done. They're just nice and mellow.
Either a dog
What'd you-
whisperer or a
did-
dog scarer.
Yeah,
I don't know
I think you slipped them something when you were feeding them.
I did not. And look, this is Emmy right here.
love
We've
that
bonded. You know, I know. Emmy's great. Watch. See that one over there? Rascal, come here. Come here. Come here.
So cute.
Yeah. Hey, these dogs are fantastic. You know what? This is such a great environment. The temperament on these dogs is fantastic, and this is a great place to bring pets so they can enjoy the day. I want you to take a look at Lucy, because really this is what it's all about. Lucy is a dog that comes about twice a week
look at Lucy.
into doggy. I know. And
So
these
sweet.
dogs are so relaxed. This is a great atmosphere. They don't just take any dog. I mean, they are screened. The temperament has to be right, because really, as we welcome Dinah in, really, it's all about the pet owner. You want that pet owner to drop off their dog and leave and feel comfortable.
Absolutely. You are in the morning section right now, and it's very calm, and you've done all the great work. Thank you. I couldn't have a better worker bee. 7 o'clock, our hours are 7 to 6:30 daycare.
Well,
These
Dinah,
are
you
nice.
know what? We're going to go over the hours so we
Okay.
can do it efficiently.
This is Emmy. I fed Emmy, and I'm ready to give Emmy a bathe. Yeah, a nice little bath for her this morning.
And Henry, this place seems it seems like such a great idea.
Yeah, happy
And
dog.
it's so nice.
Oh, hi, doggy.
You know, and this is Emmy right here, and we have bonded. That's why I picked Emmy. Emmy has been just a companion of mine this morning. And Frank, you're right. This is such a great facility. It is very clean. These pets are well cared for. And remember, these are pets that come in and maybe they're staying for a couple of days. Their owners going on vacation or having an emergency. But many of these dogs are just brought in for the day, and they hang out and they get massaged and they get nice interaction with other pets and whatnot. And it's just a great facility here in Torrance. I want to bring in Dinah. She, of course, is the owner of Dinah's Daycare and, well, Doggy Daycare. So, Dinah, tell us a little bit about what you offer and pricing, because this is a great facility here.
Thank you. Well, our hours are 7 to 6:30, Monday through Friday, a little later on the weekends, but we're open 7 days a week. Emmy is having a bath. When they stay a week, they get a free bath. This morning, she's been with us just a couple of days, so it'll be a price. It's anywhere from $30 to $45, $50, depending on size of dog. Our prices for the day are between $26.50 to $30, and you know, it's really a good value for the whole day. They get to run and play. When we do the baths, we do the ears, anal glands, and nails, and she's already had that taken care of. Thank you, Henry.
Well, Dinah, real quick too, because let's talk about this, because people are going to say, okay, well, I'm going to give you, you know, our dog for the day or a couple of days, and they're a member of the family. All of the pets, all of the dogs here are pre-screened, so you don't have aggressive dogs. They're in a great environment. They're well taken care of. If your dog is on medication, they get their medication. What about food? How do you want to do the food?
We ask them to bring the food themselves because we want their constitution to stay the same. If they forget, we of course have food that we have for them, but we like them to bring their own food. They are chained up, as we saw earlier, so that they get their own food. We use a paper bowl so it can be thrown away, so we don't have to do dishes. He
Right.
didn't have to do dishes today.
I didn't have to do dishes,
Just throw
but
bowls
I've
away.
been on poop patrol
Yes,
this
you
morning.
have.
We've fed the dogs, we've washed the dogs, and they have a great facility, which we'll go inside and show you more of coming up in the next hour. But Dinah, thank you so much for having us here.
Henry DiCarlo is doing some doggy daycare duties, and we're going to check in with him.
He's having a fun time. Is that him underneath there?
They be thinking they're in love when they're in love.
I'm having a great time this morning. This has been a lot of fun for Cup of DiCarlo. We've been live in Torrance since 4:30 this morning at Dinah's Doggy Daycare. And Dinah, you know, we've done it all this morning. We have fed the dogs. We have bathed the dogs. I've cleaned up poop. You have put me to work. And this has been a great time. And you know what I like? Look at how mellow these dogs are. And this is so important for people at home that are trying to figure out what this is all about. This is where you drop off your dog for the day, maybe a couple of days. They're going to be in a great, clean environment, safe. They bring their own food, so they're getting the diet that they get at home. I mean, this is just a fabulous thing. Tell us, you've been in business 6 years, and how have things been going for you?
They've been going pretty well. I've been doing it really 12. I was a home-based business, and it was really something the community needed. So I decided to open up it bigger. We have a lot of things to offer. When you bring your dog, perhaps you'd like a bath and not do it on a Saturday, so we can give them a bath. Our prices are anywhere from $26.50 to $30. You can see they like to run and play. We are open from 7 to 6:30 Monday through Friday, and we're open on the weekends. There's somebody here 24 hours.
Right, because it's important for people to know if you go on vacation or an emergency comes up, you actually have overnight care too. So it's not just for the day. Very clean facility. There's toys. And if we get a shot over here, Aaron, look at these two dogs. See, I mean, there's a place for them to just be mellow and relaxed, and it's a great environment. You've done so well. There's 3 different stations. We're in one station, but smaller dogs, medium dogs, different temperament. So it's really important for people to know that you screen all of the dogs here. So when people drop off their dog, they are going to feel comfortable that their dog is in a very safe environment.
Absolutely. And one of the more important things is they need to be supervised. So we have a great staff that is with them all the time, supervising, making sure that they are the proper care is taken.
Well, Dinah, you have a great thing going here. Thank you so much for having us out here this morning for Cup of DiCarlo. Guys, great time here at Torrance. This is Dinah's Doggy Daycare, and I'll tell you what, it's top notch. I have a dog myself. I would have no problem bringing my dog here overnight because they do a fantastic job.